Over the next few years, we're going to see this absolute flood of new AI models, and a lot of them are going to seem groundbreaking, right? But here's the thing. There's a hidden flaw that could cause so many of them to fail out in the real world. And that flaw? It's not in their code. It's in what they're learning from. So let's break down the secret ingredient that's going to define the next generation of AI. It's data. Yeah, this quote right here, it really gets to the heart of a huge puzzle in AI. Some will look impressive at first, then they'll struggle when used in the real world. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? Why would these incredibly powerful models, which seem so capable, just stumble the moment they step outside the lab? So let's start with a little reality check. Let's explore exactly why even the most promising AI models can end up failing. So, what do you think it is? What's the single biggest reason these models struggle? You might think it's about, super complex algorithms or maybe not enough computing power. Well, the real answer is actually much, much simpler, and it might just surprise you. It's not the code, it's the data. This is the critical insight. The very foundation that these incredible systems are built on is often surprisingly shaky, and it all comes down to the information we feed them. So if data is the big issue, what kind of data are we even talking about? Well, it turns out most AI is on a diet of what you could call easy data, and that really reveals the limits of just using the internet as a classroom. And this right here is where it gets really fascinating. We're facing a massive gap. Current AI is trained on what's easily available, public text and images scraped from the internet. But for AI to make a real-world impact in really complex fields like robotics or healthcare, it needs data that reflects the messy, nuanced reality of those environments. Think about it. An AI that has only ever read about surgery online knows absolutely nothing about the actual physical feel of surgical tools. So how do we fix this huge data problem? Well, the answer seems to lie in a completely new approach, and it's called the Frontier Data Solution. So what exactly is frontier data? Well, it's defined as high-quality proprietary data sets that reflect how the real world actually works. This is all about capturing the nuance and the complexity that you just can't get from a simple scrape of the public internet. And these principles, this is what makes frontier data a real game changer. It's high quality and proprietary, meaning it's carefully curated, not just some massive data dump. It's royalty-backed, which creates a real incentive for experts and organizations to share their valuable real-world data. And this last part is absolutely crucial. It's built with contributors, not scraped from them. This represents a fundamental shift away from just taking data to actually partnering with the people and institutions that create it. So, with this new kind of data, what becomes possible? Let's look at what it really means to train AI for the real world, to move beyond the limits of the internet. And this is the key takeaway. We're not just talking about getting data for a slightly better chatbot here. No way. These are the starting points for AI that can actually interact with our physical world. Imagine a robot that can safely navigate a chaotic hospital, or a financial model that actually understands subtle human behavior. That is the leap we're talking about. Which, of course, leaves us with a critical question that gets to the very heart of the matter. If AI learns from our data, what reality are we teaching it? Is it the filtered, simplified version from the public internet? Or is it the complex, messy reality of our actual lives? The choice we make right here, well, that's going to define the future of this technology.